the hood with it. Welcome to Gunner's Profiles, where you know we're gonna get it in. No added preservatives. We don't even need to put some on the tip, man, to get them going. They're just gonna go. You already know what it is in a menudo style, a direct fashion. But before we get into the story, before we get into this bedtime story, yes, a bedtime story, right? And I'm telling you early, so Sasuke, you can tuck it in before you fuck it in. Let's trip out and hit that like button one time for your mind. Let's put the notifications to all, so that way you guys can get all and every detail when it comes to all the content I'm dropping right here, because there will be much more. Oh, I got a whole lot of them. I said, oh, God, a whole lot of them. Now, trip out, right? Cinco de Mayo. First and foremost, happy Cinco de Drinko. Happy Cinco de Mayo. You guys already know what it is, man. Latino, stand up. Raza. It's our time to shine, way. You know what I mean? We're going to get ours on. Arre, way. But one thing I will say for sure is I definitely have a bedtime story to tell concerning Cinco de Mayo. Orale, now trip out. Everybody has knocks in their hood. Everybody has clucks, knocks, patients, whatever you want to call them. I'm the Dr. Holmes. I prescribe you that, right? Whatever you want to call these people. You got smokers, yokers with 4 doors open. They're definitely in a hood near you. Definitely in the barrio. And a lot of people know them because they're the same old smokers. Hey, can I get a sack so I could stay up all night and talk shit about people on YouTube? There's definitely smokers all around us, right? So trip out. Back in the days, it was like 1998. I'm not going to lie. Straight up, I was in the mix, right? I was, oh, you got that? I got that. You let me twist that, let me flip that. Is it worth it? Give me a dime and I'll flip it and reverse it. I was definitely in the mix because I was too lazy to go up and get a job. Straight up. I ain't going to lie to you, man. So I found myself in possession of a whole lot of things, and I was trying to turn them into something that I didn't have, which was bread, money, looch. You know what I mean? I didn't have none of them, that fetty, that skrilla, that scratch. So I was trying to get that. So in order to get that, I had to bust a couple legs and do a couple things, right? So I got that for you. I'm going to get that from here. I'm going to bring that right here and do that right there. After I hit it with some of that from day one. Now, there was this chick in our hood. She was pretty well known, right? She was a knock. The one thing about this chick was she was a light-skinned black chick. Not Felicia, but by Felicia, something similar, right? This is the type of chick that'll bring, hey, she'll bring you a hair straightener. ¿Sabes qué? Talking about, hey, I got a hair straightener, man. Let me get some. Fuck with me one time. Fuck with me. You know what I mean? Work with me. And it's like, hey, what am I going to do with this shit? You know what I mean? Straighten the hairs out of my peep. I don't know what to do with it. Well, you got a little goatee right here. So just crimp them out. Crimp them out. You know what I mean? The crimping is good and the pimping is good. So we definitely would get whatever she came with, just because we started to develop a relationship and know her. You know, she was the local knock. Everybody done been in it or been with it. So one day I decided on Mañaco status, for no other reason, I was going to see what it was like one time, right? You know what I mean? Why not? Everyone else did. I might as well. You know, and you say to yourself, damn, gun, you're cold. You're going to bust a knot. Let me tell you something, mister. Every chick that you're with in the water, every homeboy's been with her también. So it's the same damn thing. Kind of like a George Lopez comedy show. It's the same damn thing. You remember? I remember. Look. So anyways, she was about to remember. Something she ain't never had before. So I remember the trippy part on this is it was Cinco de Mayo that day. And the plan was all the homeboys were going to go out cruising to San Fran. Now, I've been to San Jose cruising on Story and King. I've been to Visalia cruising on Mooney. I've been to Fresno and Kings Canyon. I've been to Modesto, McHenry. You know, every different cruise spot you can go to in Northern California. I didn't hit it because I was with it for reals. That's definite. That's facts, man. And they're all good little spots, right? But in Merced, we had Main Street. You know what I mean? I remember they tried to move graffiti nights from Modesto to Merced for a minute there. We thought we were going to do some big things. It never worked out or materialized. We don't really got a big cruise strip. It's here, then you're there. A to Z. Bam. You skip all the letters in between. So anyways, I remember the whole thing was to go cruising that night. We're going to go to a homegirl's house. She was going to have a pachanga, a little after party after. We're all going to kick it and sip. Yes. Yep. Bud Light, right? Everybody was a sip and get down and kick back. And whatever happened that particular night. It was Cinco de Mayo. You know, hey, a Mexican will find any reason to drink. But on Cinco de Mayo, we already got ours. Motherfuckers start early. They're about this right now drinking, right now watching this. Like, they lying. They got a thing over it so they don't see it's Bud Light. Cover it. Boy's tripping. We don't drink Bud Light around here, right? Anyways, look. So I remember we're cruising and I see this knock. I see her and I was like, hey, fool, that's what's her name, huh? They're like, you got some A1 on you? I got a little A1 from Dan was handing, right? They're like, hey, it's just like everyone off in the car. Fool, she's good too. How do you know? I don't know. I'm just saying. I thought that's what I heard. Right? You know, you got priors, eh? So we pulled up on her. I remember she walked up to the car. This chick jumped on the hood of the car. Oh, shit, the shit's hot, right? She was like, hey, because we were in the Homeboy 69 Impala. She was like, hey, let me roll with you. I said, nah, girl, no, we can't do that. Sounds good, because the way your shirt works is it's dirty, right? And so we can't do that. But at the same time, in the meantime, in between time, sounds good. Look at the see the Merced Theaters. If you walk behind it, there's a street, right? And then go down there's an alley. It's right by K Street. What's happening, right? She was like, hey, look out for me. Look out for me. And I was like, look. I don't ever do this, right? But because it's Cinco de Mayo and I'm brown, it's our day. It's our day. So I should deserve something, right, for this. So she was like, look, I got a little bit of change and I'll do something a little strange, right? So let's go, right? Let me tell you what happened, Sante. So of course she's like, well, take me over there. Like, nah, why? Sante, you got, you know what I mean? I don't even know what kind of shoes those are, but you got something on your chanclas. Mob over there, we'll meet you over there. So, of course, we forget all about it. We're cruising. We do about 6 or 7 cruises, which probably takes about a total of 5 minutes because it's not a long cruise trip. And I remember, hey, that chick's back there in the alley, fool. Let's go through there. The homie's like, let's go, fool. I don't even know why we went cruising, fool. There was nothing out here. Anyway, so we cruise back there. Sure enough, she's back there, right? She's posted up. So I'm like, man, this is some dirty, scandalous ass shit, bro. I really, now that I think about it, you know what I mean? Damn, what kind of maniaco am I? The wind's blowing. The worst kind, right? So I'm like, hey, what's up with you? And she was like, oh, I'm down for whatever. Let me have this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Staying alive for Cinco de Mayo. What's up? And I said, let me go first. Right? They're like, hey, for you, not the first or the last, right? So anyways, I get off the car. You know what I mean? Distribute a little bit. Okay? Don't hold it against me. That was years ago. You can't use the statute of limitations, right? So I get off the car. What's up, though? And she was like, well, what do you want, right? And when she went like that, I seen like black scab on her shit, right? And I was like, oh, hell no, right? First of all, I'm in a position I should have never been in. I'm watching my back to make sure that my old lady, yes, I did have an old lady at the time, is not peeping game. But even more so than that, that anybody that knows me won't see me, right? So I'm like, get by the bush, right? And I'm thinking to myself, damn, I don't want my shit. I'm still trying to protect my shit. I'm still young, right? At that point, I'm active as fuck, too. Right? So I said, put your hands together. Just light a fire, right? So she's over there doing the Indio, right? She's over there trying to light a fire. I'm over there like they with a condom on, like, it feels good, but at the same time, I don't feel good as a person, right? So I'm like, oh, I'm stuck between agony and ecstasy. You know, straight fucking Smokey song. I'm like, oh, shit, what's this all about? This crazy love, right? She's doing her thing. Anyway, she lights my fire. You know what I mean? And I turn it out just as quick as that, and I get in the car feeling all ashamed. Let's go. The homie's like, nah, but we got to get on, right? I don't tell him, I'm a scandalous ass homeboy. I don't tell him nothing about the scab on her shit. Homeboy's over there like this. The doubleization is real, right? He's winning. And I'm over there like, oh, his shit's going to fall apart. It's not even going to fall off. It's going to fall apart. It's just going to break in pieces and shatter, right? Other homeboys go, line it up. So that was a great Cinco de Mayo. I'm not going to say too much more other than we ended up going to the homegirl's house. And the next chick, you know, I didn't even take a shower yet. So I'm a cold cat. You know, we all were through that. If you're in the water in the hood, let's keep it real. I'm keeping it real right now. You've often done both 3 different chicks and never took a shower yet. Am I lying? I'm not lying. You know what I mean? Now think about what the chick did too. I'll hold. Where are your antennas when her shit's smelling like salmon? Anyways, trip out. So we all do our thing. It's cool. Next day, I'll see the same clip, right? And I'm having the same bad intentions, right? I'm like, what's up though with it, girl? And she was like, hey, yeah, yesterday I was with your homeboys behind the thing. She don't even recognize it's me. So, hey, that's perfect because she can't tell on me for nothing, right? But she's like, hey, your homeboys, man, they said they were going to look out and yeah, they just gave me a dime. I was like, oh, shit, you know, con un pinche limo. You're all right. You got well, right? I was like, look, what's up, though? What's up with you? Because hey, one thing I will say about this chick is she was fine. She wasn't like Felicia. She was a little dirty. She was a little dirty. I'm going to say that. She needed a couple showers, right? She needed to do a back-to-back shower con un bird bath, right? But at the same time, her facial features were fine. You know what I mean? She was a beautiful woman, right? So anyway, she's like, what's up? And she had potential there, right? There was a little bit of potential. So I'm like, hey, Ernie, my homeboy Ernie. I was like, what's up? Who's in your backyard? He's like, no, Champion's back there washing the, he used to power wash and shit. We had a homeboy that was on dope. He used to power wash all day long. He down there stripped the fucking sheetrock off the side of the stucco was out of there, right? He was getting his, right? I was like, just Champion? Sure, Champion might want to hit it too, right? So I said, hey, meet me in the backyard of the homeboy's house. She was like, well, are you going to open the gate? And I said, jump the fence. You know what I mean? And we're cool. Hey, Spence, I'm going to hell, right? Spence, for all the things I did in my past, and I apologize to all those people. She might right now be smoked out watching this. I remember that shit. That shit was cold. I got splinters in my ass and everything. Orale, you know what I mean? I'll take them right out of there. Believe that. So anyway, she jumped the fence. I go through the gate. You know what it is, right? Boom, open the gate. The homeboy's back there power washing. Hey, there's a neighbor jumping over. It's all good, bro. Don't trip. This ain't the yarda. The blacks are with us here, right? So bam, she jumps over, and he's like, hey, ¿qué pasó con esa morenita? Right? I was like, wait a second. Let's get first. You're last, right? He's like, hey, pues, ¿sabes qué? Arre, wait, right? So bam, I go get at her, and I ain't gonna lie. I noticed, see, I didn't notice everything before. I wasn't really analyzing the situation. She's wearing the same damn shirt she was wearing yesterday, and I can see stains from when she gave me the fire starter right there. I'm like, oh, hell no. I lost my appetite. You know what I mean? I lost every type of feeling I had. I was like, I felt bad. I was like, hey, girl, you hungry and shit? She was like, oh, why? I came back here to smoke. I was like, listen. I'm going to go to the taco truck. You want a burrito or what? She was like, yeah, where I was at, right? Anyone that knows Old School, I was on 10th Street. I just have to walk down to R. There's a taco truck right there at the liquor store, right? Boom, I'm going to get mine. Boom, it's all good. So I said, I got you, girl, because I felt bad. I felt at least she was worth a fucking burrito. You know what I mean? Carne asada, stand up. That fixes everyone's feelings, right? And it would make me feel good to hook her up. You know, she needed to eat because she was about to eat chorron because I know Champion was different, right? He was way different. He didn't give a shit. You know what I mean? He was dirtier than she was. So, ¿sabes qué? I said, hey, look, Champion. Oh, hell yeah. He was like, arre, right? So he goes over there. They're chopping it up. Hey, between the two of them, they didn't have $5 or no crack, but they were going to make it work, right? So they got into what they were doing. I was like, oh, you're a despicable ass cat, right? I would never, or would I? One never knows one. So I went and got a couple tacos of burrito, came back. She's already jumping the fence over, forgot her burrito. I'm like, hey, I literally had to reach over and hand her fucking burrito. She cut it like that, and I could see her walking down the street eating it, right? I was like, damn, that's a cool thing. Now, Champion was kicking back con un frajo, like un Camel Light. Hey, wey, right? I was like, oh, man, my homeboy's good, right? He's like, hey, wey, dame un pedazo, right? He wanted him a little piece to crackle, to snap, crackle, and pop. He got his. Everything was good in the hood. Okay, so bam, I go back to the front yard. Homeboy's like, you a dirty motherfucker, bro. You didn't get enough yesterday? I was like, you had your children all in there. Shit. I thought he said, yeah, but that was yesterday for Cinco de Mayo. This is different. This is the 6th. That's it. This is cleanup day. That's why I got the homeboy back here power washing. I said, yeah, she was power washing your shit yesterday. You didn't say nothing. He was like, again, Holmes, this is for la raza. Don't. Right? He was getting his. So anyways, we're kicking back. About a week passes, couple weeks passes, and we run into her. But she's different this time, gente. Since she had on a little shirt on, a little BBL in the back. I didn't even recognize her at first. I was like, ooh, look at that black chick, fool. She's bad. So make sure there's no hiders looking around because they know, you know how they trip on black chicks, all the homegirls do. And she's fine, fool. What's up? Pull over, right? The homeboy swerves over. I don't want no scrubs. Scrubs are the ones that don't get no love from me. Hanging out the passenger side of your car, not his right. Trying to holler at me. That's the song that was going through my head, but it wasn't the song that was really bumping, right? We were really bumping on your puppet. But if we pull up, and she's walking with this other white chick. Now, the white chick's all tirada. She looks like she just got fucked by everyone in the labor camp, right? But I'm like, hey, what's up, girl? And she turns around, and I see that black scab, but she has makeup on. She's looking good. I guess someone had snatched her up and put her out there on the track just based on the fact that she still had that pretty face, and now she's working with some monsters. I said, hey, girl, what's up? She was like, I don't know you. I said, damn, this girl's a good crime partner. She never said shit, right? I said, what's up? She was like, oh, you bought me a burrito. I said, yeah. She was like, can me and my homegirl get in? Absolutely. Can you just get in and the white girl stay here? She was like, nah, I got to go. All right, come on. You know, get in the back and tell your homegirl to sit in the back, like towards the window where the fucking air breezes through, right? Please, porfas. Oh, porfas, we need that. So anyways, we're kicking back. We're cruising. The homeboy's looking at me like, hey, she looks bad, eh? And I'm like, shh, don't tell nobody. Hey, something about the West Coast. Shh, don't tell nobody. Right? We're going to do our thing. So anyways, we pulled up to a spot. Another homeboy, and he's like, damn, you got some chicks? And my homeboy, who's a dirty maniaco, is hooked on the white girl. Hey, fool. Oh, they say white girls go. They go, homie. Tell me where they go. Go, dumb. He's like, tell them they go, right? I'm like, shh, that's all you, bro. You know what I mean? So let's get forgiveness. You know what I mean? And all the fucking bugs on the bottom of the car. But go ahead. So, hey, immediately he's macking at her. Hey, what you want to drink? Ooh, they're doing their thing in the front yard. And I ain't going to lie, gente. As Dios is my witness, right? I was all hugged up with the chick. Like, I don't give a fuck. Hey, back in the days, it was a little different. And them are hood stories, real bedtime stories, real audio stories. You know, you think back now as an older adult, you know, as a veteran, you know, a veteran from the game, you know, someone that's really been in it. And I think to myself, you know, situations like that, what would I have thought of myself now? And I just said I was young and dumb. I wasn't out there committing no crime, was I? One never knows, does one. We're not going to speak on that. But I was out there doing what I does, cuz. But I definitely was really hood with it. That's real hood shit. People that get on YouTube and lie and cheat and steal. Orale Eddie Guerrero, La Raza. People that think and bullshit you and try to tell you, Holmes, nah, this ain't the way it was. Nah, then they ain't really from no water or no hood shit, bro. Real hood shit like this, that they're getting their whole cap word spilled backwards on a knock, man. Straight up. You know, it's just the way it was. That was like what we had coming. Anyways, we ended up kicking that knot. I didn't get none. I never once, and this is the crazy story, out of all the times that I tell you that I was with that chick, I always had like a different mixed feeling when it was like time to do something. It's not because I couldn't perform. Yeah, I'm there. You know what I mean? I'm really there. I'm righteously peace shot, right? It wasn't that. What it was I felt bad. I felt bad because this was a beautiful woman that was putting herself in a situation I didn't want to take advantage of her. In the beginning, I always did, but in the end, I never did. I did it, other than the rub-a-dub-dub. You know what I mean? Go throw your ass in the tub. That's what I did do. But other than that, I just wasn't really trying to be, you know, taking advantage, I guess, of the people that were not thinking correctly. Anyways, a few years passed, you know, after that situation, we kicked up the home. She and her homegirl had to go somewhere, you know, go get some money. They had to, you know, make sure that they got the money to the right Africano's hands, because the sharping was real. You know what I mean? He had to get his, you know, because Nan Nutter motherfuckers say Nan Nutter like he said Nan Nutter. So anyways, they mobbed on. The homies are like, you guys are some dirty motherfuckers, right? How was it though? Right? And that's just how it was. And so we're all kicking it. And years later, I end up going to prison, and I get out of prison, and I see this chick. And I remember when I seen her, she was cleaned up a little bit, but she was still out there off that pook, right? She was still on the pookie. She was kind of like people on YouTube, you know, they smoke the pookie all night, and then they'll stop, and then they'll make a video about it, and then later on they'll do it again. It's that shit, right? So she was definitely on that, head not right, but looked right. You know, at least she looked good, right? So I remember seeing her, and I remember having a conversation with her, pulling up on her. I was in my whip. I had a Cutlass on gold ones at that time. I'll never forget 81 Cutlass sitting clean on some straight gold ones, right? Dayton's. First time ever owning Dayton's. I thought it was bad, right? So I pulled up on her, and I was like, hey, what's up? How you doing? Her name was Valerie. I'll never forget her name was Valerie. And she was like, oh, man. And she remembered everything now. Now I was like, damn, now she's snaked, right? But she was like, yeah, man, I don't do that no more. You know, I take care of myself. I said, no, I'm not trying to get at you like that. You know, I'm married. You know what I mean? But I mean, if you wanted to go that route one night, we could, you know, let me see, go like that. You got that black shit right here still? Oh, no, you're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. You don't got a tooth there either, but I mean, you're still good. You know, they must have just took all of that shit out. You know what I mean? Either that or it was just something you stuffed in there. Anyways, look, for later. I ended up talking to her. She was good people. She ended up giving me her number like, hey, if you ever want to kick it, always have homegirls, whatever. Still hood shit. But better off on the good shit, you know? But it was a true bedtime story. Something that really happened in the hood, something in the water, man. Hey, if I'm lying, I'm dying. True facts, factual, actual stories. People that have been in the hood, they'll tell you, they know what's up, man. Valerie, one time for her mind, she was good. She was flavorful. I'll tell you that much. You know what I mean? Not that I know. I'm just talking about my homeboys telling me. My homeboy's like Baskin Robbins. He had every 31 flavor, and he'll tell you exactly. He can look at it, she can be like, I bet you she tastes like pineapple. You know what I mean? Straight up. That's gay. That bitch tastes like raspberry sherbet. I can just smell it. It's tart, but you can tell when you bite into it, you get that nice berry. It's definitely raspberry. Anyways, with that being said, hope that you move smooth with a purpose. Hope that you enjoyed this bedtime story because it's all true and it's all real, man. I hope all the other Raza channels or the guys pretending to be Raza channels, I hope that they definitely, man, have a great day and that you get all the views that you want. You know, because I know that's what it's all about, right? And I hope that you do what you do. I'm going to do original content. I'm going to do real content. I'm going to continue to do what I does, man. And I'm not going to hate on not a single person that's doing their thing. I hope everybody wins. With that being said, hit that like and subscribe with a thumbs up, or you can hit me with a thumbs down. See, Heavy's going to be the head that wears Gun's crown. And I'm going to continue to strive and struggle to strive for what I really and truly believe in. And that's the coming together of all people. I hope that you are entertained. Are you not entertained? Guard! We just get it right here. Bedtime stories. Bang, bang.